Alright, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name is Elliott and you're watching Rickety Ski Reviews. Today, we're going to talk about buying skis for someone else. And the many perils of doing that. I made a lot of mistakes and this is not necessarily the ideal way to buy them. Now, my wife actually is a really good skier, and I don't even think I realized that until we'd been dating for a couple of years. I've said this in previous videos. Your partner's ability to ski is such an unimportant trait in the big picture. There are so many more important things with a partnership like that. And honestly, there are days where it's really cold and it's like great powder and my wife will just be like, go ski, go have fun, you know, I'll see you later. I'm not too wrapped up in how she skis or when we ski together, or we don't ski together all the time. We just have our own hobbies and she happens to like to ski. So my wife is definitely an advanced skier. She's not like getting her hip to the ground. She didn't ski race, but she is a really good skier. She skis well in the trees. She's a good skier. Like, she can go everywhere on the mountain. And we generally have like a lot of fun when we ski together. But she's not like race background, mega carving. She just likes to kind of make clean turns and get down the mountain. But you know, that's awesome. So I'm gonna kind of run through the skis that I got for her at the time and kind of my thought process doing that and some of the mistakes I made when trying to buy skis for my wife. So let's jump into it. Now, one of these skis was a home run. Like, I got these skis and she's been so happy with them. She loves them. They like suit her really well. It's been awesome. The other one, well, the other one she wasn't that happy about, and I would say, even looking back on it now, it was a little bit more of a bunt than a home run. So I'll jump into which one's which here. Now, the first ski I bought my wife was the Blizzard Brahma Viva 80 in a 165 length. This length is perfect for her. She feels super comfortable on it. It's not too long, so it feels like it can make nice, easy turns. It's not too wide, so she gets plenty of easy time going edge to edge. This ski is nice. The reason I bought her this ski initially was I found out the ski swap for a really good deal. It came with some nice marker bindings, but I had reviewed the Blizzard Brahmas previously, so I knew that they were nice skis, and I raced on Blizzard, and I thought, okay, I know this is a nice ski. I think she'll really like this. And boy, she has loved this ski. This has been the home run. Honestly, I would buy it again 100 times out of 100. She really likes the ski. It's really approachable for her. It's very diverse, so there's no parts of the mountain where she feels overwhelmed by it. It's not super specialized, so like there's never a part of the mountain that she feels really uncomfortable or unsafe. This was an absolute smash hit home run. She says that she really likes how stable these skis feel when she's turning. She also has taken them in the woods. While it's not the ideal environment for the ski, she still felt like she could make the turns easily and wasn't going to get hung up anywhere or go too fast in between trees. Yeah, the Blizzard Brahma Viva 80, she's been very happy with. I noticed that she skis really well on it. She gets like some nice clean carving turns. Initially, when we got them, she said they were the nicest carving skis she's ever owned. I was really happy with this, and I'm happy that she's happy. She looks comfortable, and a lot of with skiing, especially people who don't go that much. My wife probably skis 5 to 10 days a year, and just having her enjoy it when we're up there, having her feel comfortable is the biggest thing. I never want to put her in a situation where she's not having a good time, where she feels overwhelmed. We ski with 3 kids, and that is overwhelming enough. I don't need the skis to add to that. Very much can recommend, at least for people who ski like my wife, this Blizzard Brahma. She was really happy with it. It was a beautiful ski. Great price when we got it at the ski swap. Very happy with it. And this ski I actually bought with her at the ski swap, and I think that made the big difference because she could kind of hold it, not feel overwhelmed by the length. Got those nice metal tips, pretty soft on the flex. Home run. Alright, now the next ski was a little bit more of a bunt, but I still think it was a good ski to purchase for her. The next ski that I bought for my wife was the Salomon QST 92 Deluxe. I have no idea what year this is. If I had to guess, I'd ballpark somewhere around 2015 to 2018, something like that. This is the Lux 92. This ski I bought, I think I made a mistake in the length that I bought it. I bought it in a 153 as a powder ski, thinking that my wife would be able to kind of feel more comfortable in the trees and kind of surf better on it. And here are a few mistakes I made. One, I bought this ski without my wife at the actual ski swap. I was buying myself the Vantages at the time, and she goes, oh, you're not gonna get me any skis? And so I felt like this impulse to get her something as well. I also had her kind of size herself up with a measuring tape on the phone while I was out buying them, and I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think somebody who's gonna be skiing on them should be part of the purchase more. So that's a mistake that you can learn that I made. One of many mistakes I've made. The bindings were nice. The Salomon bindings are super nice. No complaints there. The 92 width I think was still pretty approachable, you know, because she has an 80 width for her carving ski and then a 92 for powder. Not the widest powder ski for out in Idaho, but still pretty good. I think the biggest thing is just that my wife doesn't feel like it's as secure in its turns. Like she feels some of that chatter from not just having the ski fully loaded all the time, rather than the Brahmas, which are just kind of really stable for her. They're not super wide. And then the 92s being a little bit wider made her feel uncomfortable because she's like, okay, well, when's the ski gonna turn? I'm not like, I'm kind of waiting for it to turn more than I am with the Brahmas, which is an 80 width. So I think the skis are wide, they're not very long. I also didn't think about, my wife likes skiing in the powder, she likes skiing in the trees, but it's not her favorite. She likes really narrow, steep, kind of corridors, which is what like makes me dizzy now as I'm getting older. But that's the kind of skiing that she really loves. She'll go in the trees, she'll go in the powder, but it's not her favorite place to ski. And so for her, a ski like this is only gonna be really relevant 1 or 2 days a year. If she skis 10 days, you know, and 20% of those are big powder days, this ski isn't super relevant. Also, on the big powder days, she, you know, has poor circulation, she gets cold really easily. She doesn't like skiing in stormy weather, and that's when the skiing's the best out here. So the days she likes to ski, kind of the bluebird days, where it's maybe a little bit more hard packed, the Brahma is the ski for her. I think I flew a little too close to the sun. I do think these are nice skis. And she has said a couple of times, oh, you know, I wish I'd taken the Salomons up today when it's a little bit deeper snow. It happened maybe once or twice. So she does like these. They're not a total like strikeout, to use the baseball analogy. But like I said, a little bit more of a bunt. I think if I was gonna redo it, I would get her something a little bit longer and I'd get her something that's a little bit more friendly. Maybe a Fisher Ranger is what I would have bought her if I could go back in time. But again, you know, at the time we had young kids, we weren't skiing as much, we just went to the ski swap to get back into it. And I think that this was a good purchase. You know, I think I got these skis for 200 bucks. It made sense at the time, but in hindsight, was it the perfect ski? Probably not. Learn these lessons so that you aren't in the doghouse with your significant other. I made this mistake. If I were to go back, I would have her much more involved with this purchase like she was with the Brahma, so she was kind of invested in it. And then I also would have taken into consideration more, where is my wife actually skiing? When does she actually like to go on the mountain? Is she really gonna use these a lot? Because like I said, these have been used maybe 3 to 5 times. Not bad, and it's nice that she has powder skis in general if we go, you know, visit family somewhere that gets a ton of snow. But I don't know, I could have done it better. I haven't skied on the Brahmas in years, and I really would like to get on more Blizzard skis this winter. But at the time when I reviewed them back in, what would that be, 2015, 2016, I really liked the Blizzard Brahmas. I mean, I've always liked a lot of Blizzard skis. They make really nice stuff. But yeah, my wife loves them. I mean, she'll take those up any day. She's always happy skiing in them. She says these are the best skis I've ever owned. It makes me feel like a better skier. And for her, they absolutely do. I can tell when I see her on these versus on the Brahmas. Anyway, that's a little insight. Thought I'd give you guys something a little bit different, and I know that it is ski swap season. So for any of you bold men or women out there buying skis for your significant other, maybe wait, maybe let them come with you, or at the very least consider these things. How long should they actually be? When are you actually going to use them? And what kind of conditions does my significant other actually like to be on the mountain during? For my wife, if it's really cold, she's not there. If it's really windy, she doesn't want to do it. And if it's storming, she's probably not going to be the first one on the hill. For her, those Blizzard Brahmas are just awesome, whereas these Salomons, a little less useful. So anyway, hope you found that helpful. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps my channel out a lot. But more than anything, I just want to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you guys watch my content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.